James from Roman 3 here, and continuing in our recruitment fails video, it's time to talk about the tone of your job postings and your interviews. When it's done well, a lighthearted, warm tone in your job posting can portray a lot of really positive things about your business. The fact that you have a warm, welcoming, and fun workplace culture. It can give potential applicants the confidence that your workplace is not merely a job that they have to endure for however long they're going to be with you, and that maybe they won't actually dread spending 8 hours or more a day at work. The problem is twofold. First, when your posting is so off-putting or it's completely tone deaf that it makes you look foolish. And second, when your tone sets expectations that your company culture just cannot keep. So let's take a look at the first problem with a few examples. Here's a posting for a paralegal position. This is a great example that shows when your tone of your job posting is just completely missing the mark. I get it. Whenever we bring somebody new into our business, we want them to be passionate about the job because we believe that only passionate people can maintain their enthusiasm and motivation over the long term. But first of all, that's not how the psychology of motivation actually works. And I would encourage you to take a look at our video on why finding purpose at work is so difficult. But back to the problems with this job posting. These statements of dreaming about tracking permits and licensing and having a passion for tracking and managing licenses comes across as patronizing. You're hiring a person to join your team. This is the perfect place for you to sell them on how amazing your team is. Tell them why joining your team is better than joining any other team doing similar work. If somebody is actually legitimately passionate about licenses and permits, they can do that job anywhere else. You are not unique in that one situation. You need to tell them why working for you is better than working for your competitors. I'm confident. I know that the intention here was to convey the importance of showing enthusiasm for the job and that it was not intentionally condescending. However, your job posting is likely the first interaction that a prospective candidate is going to have with your company. And it's a reflection of the workplace culture that is present in your company. Okay, moving on to posting number 2. Here, we're looking for a relationship manager with a green belt, or if you keep reading down the posting, it changes to black belt, in badassery. Hey, we're a startup, we're fun, so come join our fun team where you will definitely work more than full-time hours. I'm sorry, but statements like these in job postings don't convey lightheartedness. To me, the only thing that it conveys about this company is that they're trying too hard to present as a fun, hip, innovative startup that all the kids will want to enjoy. When really, you're going to be worked to death in a workplace culture where the leadership probably makes inappropriate comments under the guise of, hey, can't you just take a joke? It's not necessarily fair to say that that's how this company operates. And I'm not saying that this company in question has that. But the way that you portray the information very much speaks to everything else about your business. And these types of statements will do far more harm than good. So we've talked about how your tone can be off-putting and can run completely counter to what you're actually trying to achieve. So let's take a look at the second major recruitment fail. When your job posting sets an expectation that your workplace culture just cannot match. For this one, I want to share a story, and this is actually Kobe's story that I am blatantly stealing from him because it perfectly illustrates the point that I want to make in this video. That's several years ago, so long before Kobe and I founded Roman 3, Kobe applied for a director of organizational training and development position. It was with a well-known company in our region who had regularly received recognitions for being the top exporter, best managed companies, most innovative awards, chambers of commerce, crediting them with all kinds of successes, provincial recognition. it really looked like this company did things differently, and they had a great reputation for being a leader in innovative processes and innovative products, innovative approaches. The job posting was very different. It was written with a little bit of humor, and they were looking for someone with a new perspective, someone who would bring something different to the position. They didn't just want the same traditional approach to training and development. The job posting was very clear that this was to be a position where you, as the successful applicant, would shake things up for the organization. You would implement new models, new metrics. You would measure your success differently because we're doing things differently. And a conversation with a recruiter reinforced this assumption that this was actually a progressive company that was looking for an unconventional approach to training and development. This was exactly the type of position that Kobe had been looking for. Something that utilized his expertise in adult education and organizational training, but wasn't the boring or the traditional corporate approach to training and development programs that was just training is a box to check so that we can say that we've done our due diligence. The switch came during the interview process. The two people who were conducting the interview itself they were very aloof. They seemed completely indifferent to the new concepts that Kobe had wanted to talk with them about. And they were very focused on traditional measurements of how long is it going to take you to create a program about whatever topic. Rather than providing any context when he would try to gather more information about what the objective of such a program would be, they were very adamant that what they were looking for was really a firm number of days of how long it would take him to complete a task. The interview went on like this throughout the entire hour that they had together, without any real indication from the interviewers that the company actually wanted to do anything new or innovative, despite the job posting, the reputation that the company had in the community, and the reinforcement from the recruiter who had talked with Kobe about the position. And here's why the contradiction is dangerous for your business. Either A, you picked the wrong people to conduct the interview, which means that they will ultimately choose the wrong person for the posting. If they are not measuring the things that you actually wanted them to measure, then the person who they recommend to you to hire will not have that out of the box innovative approach that you said that you want. The other option is that you were merely paying lip service to your company culture, saying all of the right things on paper, but not actually following through on the expectations that you've created with your employees. And of the two options, I really hope that the problem was due to option A, that the interviewers just didn't understand was actually needed. Because if it was actually due to the second option, that the company merely paid lip service, that is so much more serious of a problem. So what's the point of me telling you this story? Well, regardless of the communication that you put forward, be it lighthearted or the more traditionally professional language, people will very, very quickly pick up on inconsistency. Once your company develops a reputation for inconsistency, whether it is justified or not, it can be incredibly hard to change that perception, both with your current and potential employees. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to continue this series on recruitment fails. So like and subscribe the video to stay up to date on when the next one will be posted. Have a great day.